Good morning, everyone. Hi, I'm Kristin Omdahl, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 299, and I have not even made it to the beach yet, but I thought you might enjoy walking to the beach with me. We have had incredibly crazy storms since yesterday, since we ended the last podcast. In fact, our thunderstorms were so bad yesterday that something just outside my house got hit, and we lost power. When the power came back on, we did not get all of our power back, and so we're now waiting on a repairman, and hopefully that can happen before the holidays. So cross your fingers that Marlon and I can have power before Christmas. Anyway, it is extremely windy down here today, and I have brought a microphone. Hopefully that will help. But the waves are incredibly crazy, and I thought you might enjoy seeing it with me. If you're joining me live, please say hello. I will be watching the camera, but I'm going to turn the camera around so that we can walk to the beach together. Good morning, Grace. Thanks for joining live. So you guys know this beach very well, as I do, and you know what the waves normally look like down here. Very quiet. Predicted like here's where the rainbow starts, and there's where it ends. Very cool. So let's just take a couple minutes to look down here. Quietly chat, but I thought you might enjoy seeing what a difference this beach. There's the full rainbow. You see the beginning? Walkway's closed. We'll find another way to get there. Whew. The thing is, the wind is no different once that's the boardwalk I was going to take, but it's under construction, so we'll get to another one. And if that doesn't work, I think it's probably rain. Okay, boardwalk is closed here too. Interesting. Let's see if we find anywhere to go sit. Well, it is an adventure today, guys. So thanks for joining me on this adventure. Oh! Something was wrapped around my toes. I thought it was a snake. It was just a leaf. You can see the wind, or you can see the rain is coming down here. Let's see. Maybe we can find a little spot over here, and I can show you this pretty boardwalk. Looks like that might be a little sheltered from the wind. There we go. This might be a little sheltered. Oh yeah, that whole boardwalk that I was looking for is all closed for construction. See, that's the one I was going to show you. Anyway, we can stand over here. Let me set up my tripod, and then I'll turn the camera around to chat with you guys. If anybody is crafting this morning, I'd love to hear about it. I can see the comments again. The wind was blowing me so hard when I left the beach that I felt like it was pushing me off the beach. That was nuts. All right, one more leg of the tripod and we will be ready to turn around. So, how did the sound with the microphone this morning? Did it help at all? Okay, we'll turn this one up. It was breaking up. Well, I figure that was about as windy as it probably gets. Well, no, not technically. It was as windy as it will ever get with me attempting to go outside. How's that? Might even be able to take the microphone off now. Okay, set this down and turn the camera back around. Oh, we made it. Uh-oh, something's not right. Hold on one more second. I'm trying to do all of this with a book tucked into my arm. So, little challenge. It was pretty, and that's why I wanted to share it with all of you. So, I'll leave the microphone on. Just look at how windblown. So, I wanted to show that to all of you because it is exciting to see different weather on the beach, and it was a little bit scary because it started raining and I didn't want to damage my phone. It was also extremely windy and didn't want to hurt my eyes or fall over, but we made it, and now we're still in a pretty spot. Let's get the construction out of the way. So this is, I've taken photos in this spot before. This is the mangroves between the end of civilization and the beach, so it is another pretty spot. Nothing wrong with it. It's still lush and green. Yeah, definitely windy hair day. Look at that. Okay, who cares? Hi Edna, thanks for joining live. Hi Sancho, if you're joining live, I appreciate you being here. If you're crafting and getting your last minute holiday gifts together, I'd love to hear about it. I did bring a copy of 80 Handmade Gifts this morning to go over some of the things that I think that you still have plenty of time to make if you're looking to still make some last minute holiday gifts. If anybody has any questions for me, please feel welcome to ask. Hi Jane, hi Annie, hi Naomi. Oh, thanks Naomi. I'm out of breath. That was so exciting. So if you did not watch the beginning of the podcast, please feel welcome to go back and check out those crazy waves, the insane wind, and the full rainbow that we saw at the beach this morning. Shoot, that was worth fighting the wind in itself. So I'm so glad I could share that with you. If you're just joining in now and you didn't see it, you'll see me acting a little strange, but you will get to see a rainbow at a crazy beach. So that was fun. KB's making crackers today from the book. Awesome. Yeah, there's plenty of time. I think almost every recipe in the book can be made last minute, except for the vegan cream cheese. The vegan cream cheese would need to set up, but that's still only 48 hours, so you would have time for that as well. So any of the baked goods, any of the spice mixes, the sugars, any of this stuff could be made like within an hour or two, so all super, super fast gifts there. As far as let's go by chapter. In the crochet gifts, I'm going to give you an approximation of how long I think each one would take. The Marlene bag is going to be one of the longer projects, so you'd have to be able to give yourself a couple of solid days to make that one in time for the holidays, but you could still have plenty of time to make it for a birthday next month. The Hope case, you could make this one same day for a gift. Absolutely no problem. That's a couple of hours. Abigail might be 4 or 5 hours, but still something you could totally do for a last minute gift. The Jennifer bowl, at this size, this has 4 motifs for the base. That one might be a lengthy project for a same day gift, but if you wanted to do this with only 1 square as the base and 1 square each for the sides, you could reduce the size and make that a same day gift. So that would be fun to go through and give you some ideas on same day and last minute gifts from the book. Because depending on how much time you have, if you have 10 hours, you could do just about anything in here. If you have only 1 or 2 hours, I wanted to show you the difference. If you already have the book, this is awesome because you already have it there. If you don't have the book, order the ebook and you can have it within an hour, and within an hour you could be started on something. Hi Sherry, thanks for joining live. So the bell napkin, this one you could do in an hour or 2. Celeste earrings, you could have several pairs of those done in an hour or 2. The cami belt, also really, really quick. The Felicia cowl, this one you would probably need a whole day, but you could definitely get it in time for the holidays. Any of the washcloths, you'd probably need several hours, but could all be done. The trivets, you would need several hours, and then you would also need an hour to do the felting and drying in the washing machine, and for that reason you would probably need a whole day or 2 for those. The candle holders, thanks for mentioning them, Kimberly, great timing. You could totally do the smaller size in an hour or two. You could make several of those if you had a few hours. They make great gifts on their own and as a combination gift together. Any of the jewelry can be made in about an hour or less, so you could make these super, super quick. You could make several pieces of jewelry for last minute gifts. If you have 5 or 6 people left to make for, no problem. These earrings, you watched me do these live one day, 5 minutes per earring. Well, what was it, 5 minutes or 10 minutes? I can't remember, but super, super fast. I made a pair of these for my sister the other day, and I made another pair of earrings for my niece. Got those shipped off, 5 minutes each. Thanks, Karen, I couldn't remember. This necklace, probably an hour or two. Oh, the jar toppers. These would make a great gift for putting either store-bought goodies inside a mason jar or putting homemade goodies inside the mason jar. You could put bath bombs that you made in here. You could put some sort of a food treat that you made in here. In this picture, I show that you could even just put gumballs or some sort of bright, beautiful candy from the store. It's cute no matter what you put in your mason jars. And these take just a couple of minutes to make. I love the 3D formation of the flower on top. So, so cute. You know what else you could put in here? I saw this at a wedding I went to this summer. You can buy fairy lights, which is little teeny tiny like holiday string lights, but you put them inside the jar and they just kind of all mesh up and they look like fireflies. That would be so cute. Oh, Karen put white chocolate M&Ms inside hers. That sounds beautiful. Yes, you could do it for a theme. Hi, Linda. Thanks for joining live. That's wonderful. You're making a blanket for your daughter. Awesome. Hi, Barbara. Thanks for joining live. The Dana earrings, an hour, no problem. The Maggie bag. This is so we're starting the knit chapter now. The Maggie bag is going to be several hours, so you might want to do that one if you have a chunk of time left before the holidays. The Calliope bag, an hour or two. This one's super quick. You could do that one. You could do several of those still. Carry bag might take you a whole day or 2 days to make that one, but be great for a birthday next month. The Courtney bowl. This one, I think we have lots of ways to talk about this. First of all, it takes the same amount of time to make a hat to make this bowl. And the reason I'm telling you that is because this is another sample of a hat that I made. This is a hat that is a free pattern on my website in Be So Tender Yarn. I made 3 different versions of the hat for video tutorials, and so I took one of them to make this bowl. So here's my thought. If you have extra hats lying around that you don't want to wear anymore, you could turn any of them into a bowl by adding that epoxy stiffener and putting them over a bowl mold. So you could do that with any hat. So you could actually you could do it with a store-bought hat. You could do it with a hat that you've already handmade and you could turn it into a bowl. How cool is that? And it's the texture of something that is normally so soft turned hard that makes this such an unusual home deck piece. Can you see how amazing that basket weave looks? Yeah, so you could do that with store-bought or with handmade hats. The Carly napkin edging, super quick. You could do that quickly still. The Ciara scarf, super duper quick. You could make that in a couple of hours. The Ariana earrings take only a few minutes to make each earring. You could make a bunch of those still before the holidays. The Kimberly cowl, only a few hours. Nina shawl, you'd need several hours, but it's just because of the size of it. So you'd need to have some hours to block, not to pun on words, you need to block off a few hours to get that one done for the holiday still. Iris Mobius, that would not take very long to make. It's only one ball of Be So Tender yarn, which is 140 yards, so that would not take long at all. Here's the Chloe bowl, another super quick project. Oh, any of the nesting baskets don't take long at all to make. You could make those in a couple of hours. Here's the knit version of the mason jar topper. So everything we said about the crochet one applies to this one too. You could fill this with those fairy lights, which are kind of like holiday string lights, but much tinier. That would be gorgeous. You could fill this with store-bought candy like I did. You could fill it with handmade goodies. You could fill it with all sorts of different things. And it takes a very, very short amount of time to make this 3D beautiful rosette topper on this cover. Are you okay? Okay. He had a cane and he fell over. I want to make sure he was okay. This bracelet, very short amount of time. Necklace, very short amount of time. These would all could be made in minutes to an hour, no problem at all. Oh, and then we go into the paper stuff. Paper items could be made, you could make a bunch of, if you had a couple of hours, you could make a bunch of these and still make lots of holiday gifts. You could make sets of the punch cards. Yes, he's fine, Barbara, I checked on him. You could make these little knit motifs for and glue them onto cards. So you could make sets of cards very, very easily. Here's a crochet one, here's with the stamping. You could make dozens of those cards. You could make these little boxes for gifts. This is what I did for my sister and my niece. I'll show you which boxes I used. I used this box. I filled this with handmade earrings, and my niece is going to love this. In fact, she watched the podcast several months ago when I was wearing the chandelier earrings, and she commented, she's so sweet, she commented that she liked the earrings, and I said, oh yeah, what color do you like? And she told me what color, so I've had them set aside, waiting to put them in this box and surprise her and send them to her for Christmas, so I can't wait for her to open the box. So she got those earrings, and then I made the Kelly earrings for my sister. These, I made those for my sister, and her earrings went inside this box. So I sent her a box like this with her earrings inside. And then my nephew, well, he doesn't like stuff like that, so I sent him sweet treats. And then here's another one. The sewing projects don't take long at all to make, so you could make any kind of a basket like this. You could, the apron would be a great hostess gift if you're going to a holiday party this year, and that would take not very long at all to make. Sewing projects are so quick. The difference between sewing and knitting and crochet is that you don't make the fabric. In knitting and crochet, you have to make the fabric and then put it together. In knitting, you're just putting it together, and by machine most of the time. So this stuff is lightning fast compared to knitting. So you could make the jelly roll, and depending on who you're making it for, you could fill it with colored pencils, crayons, Sharpies, makeup brushes, crochet hooks, double-pointed knitting needles, all sorts of things. Such a cute gift for so many different types of people. The drawstring, oh, thanks Annie. She thinks that this is a great book to introduce to kids for school projects and exhibitions. Yeah, absolutely. There's so many kid-friendly projects in here. The drawstring bag, great for all sorts of things, whether you're using it as a gift bag and filling it with other gifts, or as its gift itself. The stitch markers, what a simple, quick gift to make for people, and you can use any theme you want for the charms. I went with a mermaid theme in mine, but super quick. And what I loved about this is that I took a charm bracelet and used that as the gift presentation, which is super cute. Obviously they're too big to actually wear as a charm bracelet, but a great way to stay organized and girly. Eye pillows take no time at all to make, and I swear anybody who I have gifted this to loves it forever, and I still use mine. They're so relaxing and so soothing, and again, take no time at all to make. Good morning, Donna. Thanks for joining live. Super cute. Reversible tote bag. Who doesn't like a tote bag? Awesome gift, whether you fill it or leave it open. Oh, wonderful. Karen, she used her eye pillow last night. That's awesome. So did I. Here is another little Velcro pouch. This takes minutes to make. This one takes maybe an hour to make. Great gift for if you have a traveler on your list. Now the bath bombs, those will take a couple of hours to set up, maybe even overnight, so you might want to start those a day or two ahead of when you need to gift them. And then the zipper pouches, if you know how to sew a zipper, they take minutes. I mean, you could do a dozen of those in 1 hour if you needed to. No reason to be sorry to be late, whoever said that. That's the beauty of a live stream podcast. It gets sent to a recording when it's done, so whether you watch live or you watch the recording, it's no problem. Their options are there every single day. And you know I reply to all the comments in the recording too, because no matter what your schedule is like, I want you to get the experience of getting to hang out with me in the morning. So it's no trouble at all. No problem. Hi Lisa. I'm glad you overslept. I wish I overslept. I'd like to sleep in one of these days. Every once in a while, like a Sunday is usually the day I have an opportunity to sleep in, and I swear between packing and moving and unpacking and being a single mom, I haven't had one of those in so long. So it's been so long since I've even gotten to sleep in, even though technically Sunday is the day I could. Hi Sherry, thanks for joining live. So today's episode 299. Hopefully the weather holds out for us and we can do our 300th episode tomorrow. If it doesn't work out, we'll do it Monday because life gets in the way, right? We have power issues at home because of the storms, and the beach is crazy, so we'll see. I will either schedule it first thing in the morning if I think it's doable, and if it's not, then we'll meet again on Monday. So let's just see what happens tomorrow. I can't guarantee we'll do the 300th episode tomorrow. Let's see what Mother Nature says first. Anyway, we're almost out of time, so thank you everyone for taking the time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. If you did not see the beginning of the podcast, please go back and watch. The waves were nuts at the beach this morning, but we saw an entire rainbow down there, so it was very, very exciting. Thank you all. I appreciate you all so much. If you have any questions about the book or any of the projects you're making that I've taught you how to make for the holidays, please don't forget to ask me. You know I answer all the comments throughout the day. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all tomorrow or Monday, depending on the weather. Bye.